Hi everyone. Hello. My name is Phyllis Y. Whitley. If you have been spiritually victimized or traumatized, welcome to Spiritology Live, where I bring my #1 Amazon bestseller book to life. Each episode will be a raw, spiritual, metaphysical, and holistic space of consciousness for self-healing. As you learn how to break your religious shackles so you can master and manifest your promised land within today. Let's go. Hi everyone. I am so thankful and I'm so grateful for all of those who have been sharing my podcast with their friends on social media, actually across the waters. Yes, my podcast is reaching everywhere. And just remember what you need to do. Share so your friend, your neighbor, or your community, especially your family members who celebrate you, can start living their promised land within today. What happens when you spiritually victimize? Well, we already know that you walk around and you are in your own darkness within your own subconscious mind. What is that? Well, that's the whispers you whisper to yourself that no one else can hear. And sometimes they can hear it when your whispers are overflowing and they are ready to bust, or you are repeatedly getting hurt over and over again. They will come out and they will manifest. Somebody gonna get hurt. So this is what you see around the world, even in wars. The seed I talk about is a seed that's been there from day one. And this seed can be different seeds if you know anything about planting. But these are the bad seeds. So when you hear me say religious shackles and seeds, it's the seeds that was put there from day one. These are the same seeds that was in the religious sectors that always confronted Jesus, who's the master prophet, the master teacher, who's the master of manifestation. And they was angry because it really was taken away from them, because they was the religious sectors who wanted to be seen. And that was the outward. They wanted to be heard. They wanted you to see. You know them today. They still out there today. Now some of you say, well, Miss P, that's the back in the days. No, you will never know who you are or where you going until you know where you came from. Now you might have not been in that century, but your great, and those seeds travel. And this is what I have been talking about in my podcast. And one of the things, I covered a lot of things, but one of the things I definitely covered was, I'm going to make this a part 2, because the spiritual victimized is really out there. And even to this date, we see pastors getting richer and richer. And don't get me wrong, I am not here to bash your pastor, but this is those pastors or spiritual leaders. They come in, these can be the deacons, it can be the prophets, it can be the evangelists that literally prosper, but nobody in the church prosper. Now, if you got that good pastor and he's teaching you and he's bringing the word and he's feeding you and he's feeding your soul, and you should be prospering. Now, everybody is not going to go to church and learn and listen to what the pastors say. So I'm not blaming all of them, but it's the pastors, the evangelists, those who give the word, the apostles who give the word, who's supposed to, their mission is to go forth and show people, point to people, who is your source, your highest source, and how that higher source bless you. How do the higher source bless you? Bless you so you can live in your promised land. Your promised land is what? Whatever you desire that is good, that do no man no harm. Because it's not about you, it's about everyone around you. No, you don't get I'm not saying you get a $100 raise and you go just put it and give it to everybody. No, what I'm saying is, living your promised land, you first have to fall in love with the creation. The creation is you. Well, how about those people, and we discussed this, atheists, and they say they don't believe in God or whatever. I explained to you that atheists believe in God more than the average church-going people, because the atheists understand that he loves himself. So he can say all day long, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in all of that, but he believes in himself. And when you believe in yourself, you really, by default, believe in your creator. You may not say nothing. You might not say the word God, but you know what is still God. You want to give it names. Do you understand? Where the churchgoer is nothing wrong going to church, but some people live in the church, and the lies that they are taught, that if you don't come every Sunday, if you don't Sunday and then Wednesday and then drop what you're doing and don't cook for your husband, you come and bring your meal to the church, to the pastor. I've been there. So you know, just in case some of y'all thinking, I mean, how did she know this? I've been there. When I first chose to listen to that supreme highest spirit that was calling me to my promised land. See, you born here, and then you think that you got a promised land, and your promised land is not really your promised land, because the first thing you do, you notice yourself, you notice your cover, you notice the labels put on you. And see, you go to the church because the church really is a spiritual hospital. But you're not being taught right. So see, I'm here to teach you that you can live in your promised land through many sources. And one of the sources, not only love yourself as a creation, but you love the creator. And the creator will guide you and show you the discernment of how to go through this world, our life, your world, and bless you in the process, because he give good gift, just like you would give good gift to your kids. So that's just a little bit about what I'll be doing. And today we are going to go ahead and I'm going to do part 2. The last one, if you haven't heard it, go back and listen to it. Stop this recording, go back and listen to it. It's called Help, I've Been Spiritually Victimized.